building, you know what I mean? Stash Mag Online is going down. Got my man Eli Living Legends in the building. How you doing, brother?
Very good.
All good, all good. So I heard you just had a new project come out a couple days ago?
A couple days ago, yesterday.
Okay.
With my mom, who's sitting right over here.
Mom's is in the building. Say what's up.
It's called On Sacred Ground, Mother and Son.
Okay.
It's a project with me and my mom, who's a folk singer.
Dope.
Obviously, you guys know what I do, so
right.
It's like two different gaps being bridged.
But
you know, folk and hip hop is one thing I've never heard brought together. Then you got the mother and son thing, which
right.
is attracting people right now.
So this isn't the first collaboration with Mom's, though, right?
No, I mean she's been on a lot of Living Legends songs, albums. You know, like 3 or 4 of my albums. Melancholy Gypsy album with me and Scared of Immerse. She's been involved for a long time.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? So, you know, I got a little bit of musical background. I know a little bit of something or other. So you got to tell the folks, if they haven't heard of you, like you're out there, you're playing. If you live near a record store, like you got 10 plus albums out? Just you?
Just me, probably 9, yeah.
You got 9 albums, including the one with you. Okay, so let's include the one with your mom's, 10 albums.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy, you know what I mean? Like how long have you really been rapping? How long have you been putting together projects the whole night?
Well, the first one I actually put out was As They Pass, and that was 96.
Okay, so you've been doing it since 96?
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah.
You've been like what, album a year, a year and a half, something like that? Like how do you judge when you want to put out a record?
Well, as we've gotten older and as I see it, improved with the music and got better at it and more picky, it doesn't come an album a year. Although this year I'm gonna have like 3 different albums coming out at once. So I'm
solos or with other people or what?
The one with my mom.
Okay.
Then we got the new Genie album, me and Grouch, coming out on the 21st.
Okay.
Which is called Say Genie, which I'm really excited about as well.
Oh.
And then I'm like 85% into my new solo album, which I haven't made in a couple of years.
You still working with? I know you've collaborated with Scarab in the past. Grouch, like. Random, but how many Living Legends albums are there?
Oh God! You mean everybody?
I mean the whole group. Dude, I mean like how many albums?
Somebody made a collage for us on MySpace where they put all our albums together.
I saw a poster up one time and just got lost.
Yeah, it was a poster. You saw it. It's up there over 100 something.
Wow.
I would have to say.
And some folks told me all together. All independent, you guys have pushed over something like 350,000 copies.
Yeah, I'm sure. We, you know, since it's independent and underground stuff, we never really got to officially count how many we sold. You know what I mean? Like SoundScan and all that stuff. We only have a few projects that ever got SoundScan, so I would say it's up there.
Okay. Yeah, so as an independent artist, you know what I mean? How do you feel about, you know, you guys tour worldwide? You know what I mean, all over the place. You know, you guys are on paid dues every year with the Rock the Bells thing. You guys have done that in the past. How do you feel about being, like, in most people's eyes, like, as big an artist as you are, but not getting, like, the radio recognition or as far as the mainstream recognition?
How do I feel about that? I'm not mad at it, really, because personally, I'm not the type that wants to be on the radio rapping,
right?
You know what I mean? Although sometimes I'm like, dude, it's just more like wanting people to want good music instead of the crap that gets played over and over. It's like throwaway music to me that's out nowadays. One, they put out the beat's tight and
you listen to it a couple times.
Yeah, you listen to it. Okay, I'm done with that. And it's like I don't want. What happened to the albums where it's timeless? You know what I mean? Like the Tribe Called Quest albums, the Outkast albums, the stuff that I still put in and enjoy listening to.
Okay.
That's the kind of stuff I want to make, and so I really would want to be in that world and as a producer, because that's my #1 love. I love rapping, but I love producing is my #1 thing.
Right.
I would produce for anyone in mainstream or anywhere else.
Okay.
Because you know that's what I would love to get recognized for even more. And I was telling somebody the other day, my main goal is to be scoring movies. You know?
Oh, word.
That's what I want to do.
Are you trying to get into the video game? So a lot of producers getting into the video game world right now too.
All that stuff, man. Commercials, video games, all that stuff, dude. I want my hands in there. You know what I mean?
Oh,
because that matches my personality more. Because I'm not a guy who wants to be in the spotlight.
Right. You know but you enjoy the stage, but it's just not. You're not.
I enjoy it once I get up there and I'm feeling love from people and I'm in the thing. But everything leading up to getting on the stage, I do not enjoy it. It stresses the shit out of me. I don't
we can say shit on the internet, right? Okay, yes. Yeah, we good. Shout out to Arlene behind the camera. But so as far as just the folks in your crew, I know it's like what, 7, 8 of you guys?
8 of us, yeah.
It's 8 of you. Is there anybody that you really want to collaborate with outside the crew? Not including moms. You already got collaborations with moms, but outside of moms and the crew, anybody else that you really want to get together with, production-wise, on an album, the whole nine?
Well, there was in my head. It was after a paid dues tour, the last one, where we had all these crews together on the tour,
right?
Such as Sage Francis, Slug, Atmosphere. A$AP Rock wasn't on that tour, but I came up with this grand scheme in my head. It was a little group of guys, right?
Yeah.
And it was just in my head for a while, and I kind of manifesting that right now.
You trying to get it in a little bit? You don't want to talk? You want to talk about it?
I can't really talk about it. It's past manifesting. It's like this guy said hell yeah, this guy said hell yeah, this guy said hell yeah.
It's just a matter of getting everybody together at the same time, and when folks are off tours and the whole thing.
So that's really exciting. That's my whole thing right now is doing, as far as collaborating, is bringing a bunch of people together that you wouldn't expect to see together, such as me and my mom. It's just like I'm tired of the same old stuff, dude. I want to mash up and make new stuff. You know what I mean?
And as far as coming from LA and being around that hip hop scene, coming up to the Bay Area, getting together with the folks, you know what I mean, bringing the folks up from LA to be a part of the crew that originated here, coming up around Zion I crew and Souls of Mischief, the whole Hyro camp, that whole nine, right? Like taking music then and looking at music now, like how do you really feel about the things that are out?
Man, I feel sort of, in that way, I feel out of touch because I'm not looking, I'm not searching for that anymore.
Right.
Because in my eyes, which I'm probably wrong, I feel like depressed by most of the stuff that's out. It doesn't attract me. It doesn't like inspire me. There's nothing really out there except for a couple people, like such as Blue.
Right.
Blue and
Exile, yeah.
Blue is a dope dude who we got on the G&E album. He's a sick dude. There's a couple crews out there who give me, like, oh, there's somebody.
Give you that feeling that you did when you first put everything together.
But it's hard to get that feeling anymore, you know what I mean?
Okay.
It's pretty sad. But then I'm like, well, maybe a lot of these youngsters are feeling that feeling. Okay. Hopefully.
So you're gonna try to farm some folks?
It's a different time though, you know what I mean? Like with Souls of Mischief and Freestyle Fellowship, and then when us behind them and all that, it was a different time. It was more about, it was like freestyling in circles and all this kind of stuff, man. And nowadays, somebody say, do a freestyle, I'm like, fuck you, dude. I haven't freestyled since I was 15. I don't want to freestyle. I was never good at it, really. But that whole circle vibe is gone, and I don't see that anymore.
Right.
It's a different thing. And like back in the day, dude, you get on stage and you start rapping and you're weak and you're whack, you get booed off the stage. Now people are like just too nice. They're like, yeah. I'm like, dude, that shit was garbage.
Right.
Dude.
So is it time to get it back to that, or we just gotta let it live, and then whoever comes up with the realness is gonna get rise to the top?
Right. I'm a positive dude. I'm all about the love. I don't want to see people getting in fights and getting booed off stage and all that kind of stuff. But you know what I mean? It's me and Grouch were just talking about unifying everybody. It used to be, this is my crew, this is your crew, we're better than you. We don't, you do your thing, we do our thing.
Put
now
the whole crew together.
Now it's like, I hit up Slug, I'm like, can you put out a blast on your MySpace about me and my mom's album?
Right.
And he's promoting albums that have nothing to do with his label. We'll take Brother Ali's album, we'll say, go buy Brother Ali's album on the Living Legends thing. It's like, just unify everybody. If everybody builds each other up, that's the best way to do it.
Okay, all good, brother. So thank you for coming out. I know you got a show tonight, you know what I mean? You got to get some things together for all of that, you know what I mean? You gonna talk about the show, or you just gonna let him?
Well, it's tonight at, where's that?
330 Rich? Yeah.
330 Rich.
Yeah, true indeed. Okay.
Stash Magazine Party. It's me and my mom. It's Afro Classics, and it's gonna be something special.
You gonna get it in?
Yes.
All right, thank you for coming out, brother.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate that. Stash Mag online, my name is DC. We about to get it in, you know what I mean? Check out some more stuff. Look to the left, click to the right. It's all good. Stash.